Hello everyone and welcome back to my channel. It's me again, Chelsea, and today I am bringing you my top 3 books so far of 2021. I have only rated 3 books this year, 5 stars, and these are those books. So at the end of the year I will do the same video that I did last year, which is best books and biggest surprises. That list will be more inclusive of like 4 stars and stuff as well, but I just wanted to talk about these 3 5 stars that I read this year so far. So let's get started. So the first one, this is in no particular order if I'm completely honest, because I don't want to go through when I read these and stuff. But the first one, Black Sun by Rebecca Roanhorse, 5 stars. Love this book. So this is adult fantasy. This is set to be a series, I believe. I don't know how many books this is set to be. We are following multiple people in this book from different parts of this world, which is one of my favourite things. So on one hand we have got Exalia, who is called a teak, and she is able to sing to the sea, and that is a talent where you can essentially get the sea to kind of help you do your bidding. So she's able to control the waves as she's a captain to like push her boat to go faster, which is a very useful thing to do. And Exalia wakes up in prison, and when she comes to, this mysterious man comes and offers her a job, and the job is to take this very important cargo to the city of Tova. This cargo is Serapio, and Serapio is a scarred, blinded religious man who is shrouded in mystery essentially, and she's given the task to transport him to Tova, and obviously they have their own like mishaps and all sorts of things. On the other hand, we're following Narampa, and she is the sun priest for the city of Tova, which is a very highly religious role, and she has got her own bundle of, you know, joy to handle with everything going on. There is a risk. There is a risk to her life. There is uproar around the city. It is all going on. This book is filled with intrigue, with mystery, with murder, with mayhem, with everything, and it was really, really interesting to just step into this different world and experience something I had not experienced before. I recommend this if you like adult fantasy. I would recommend this if you are looking for something that is going to let you sink your teeth into it, and it will have you begging for the next book. And I am worried because I've got this in paperback, and I don't know if the next one is going to come out straight away in paperback because I missed out on the hardback. So there's that about this book. So that is book number 1. Book number 2 is a mystery thriller adult, and that is The Devil and the Dark Water by Stuart Turton. I love this book. This mystery is so good. So we are predominantly following Hayes, who is the bodyguard to his best friend Samuel Pipps, who actually is kind of like the Sherlock Holmes of this day and age in this book. He is able to tell you when you are lying. He is able to tell you why this mystery has happened, and he is basically arrested, and he is travelling back across the sea to Amsterdam to face trial and execution if found guilty. And this trip is plagued from the start. Before they even set sail, there is a man babbling in tongues. There is a devil's mark on a sail that drops down as they, you know, get ready to sail off into the sea. It's all happening, all of it, and it's crazy. And there's so many things that you kind of go, how on earth did that happen? The ending of this book, also incredible. I really loved how it's tied up. I love how they explain what happened and why it happened, and the whodunit part of it, which is my favourite part of a lot of thriller mystery things. And I just love this. There is gore in this. There is abuse, sexual, mental, physical, a little bit, I'm pretty sure. Check trigger warnings before you go into this, please. But can we just say how beautiful this edition is? This is the Waterstones exclusive edition. Oh, I love this book. I thought it was so good. So good. Such a good book. And then finally, my 3rd book that is a 5 star so far this year is a literary fantasy. The Night Circus by Erin Morgenstern. So when I went into this book originally, I was like, I'm going to like it, but I'm not going to love it. And that was my first mistake. So I absolutely adored this book. This is the Waterstones exclusive. I thought this was fantastic. I don't often enjoy this kind of book, but because there was such a fantasy element to it, I think that's what actually really captured my attention. So the main premise of this book is that there is a magical competition and there are no real rules. It's kind of just a one-upping of each other, and this is decided upon when the powers that be decide to create the Night Circus, which is a circus that only appears at night. It's closed during the day and it will randomly pop up, and obviously it kind of develops a bit of a cult following, both in real life. There are many of us that love this book, and in the book those are the people that obviously just follow around and try and guess where it's going to appear next. We are following two main characters, Celia and Marco, and they are the two that have been pitted against each other in this magical competition. Celia is part of this circus itself. She is an illusionist, and Marco is more of like an admin man, so he's kind of got a sneaky way of taking part in this competition. They both know the competition's going on, but they don't really know how it's scored or who's winning or why they're winning, and I just really liked that element. I also like the subtle like romance element that's throughout this book. I love the whimsy, I love the like fantasy, I love all of it. I thought this was so good. So good. I loved this. I recommend this. And like, I tried originally to read The Starless Sea and I didn't really get on with that too well. I do want to give that another go, but to begin with I didn't really get on with it, and so I wasn't sure if I was actually going to like the Night Circus and enjoy her writing, but I enjoyed it so much that I have ordered the Illumicrate special edition box. Keep your eye out for an unboxing of that when it arrives, because there'll be a whole video unboxing that. And we already know from spoilers that there is going to be a tea for one set. If anyone saw the Chain of Gold Illumicrate boxes, it's like a little saucer and then a teapot that comes in two parts, so you can take the top off and it's just a cup. It's pretty cool. I really like it. I'm not a tea connoisseur, if you could not tell, but yes, I really enjoyed that. So I'm looking forward to that box and all the goodies that are going to come in it. And that was my very short and sweet video for today. Very short, very sweet. I hope you still liked it. If you did, give it a thumbs up. Really supports me and my channel. Leave me a comment down below. Let me know what one of your top rated books of this year is, and should I read it? Recommend me a book. Go ahead. I'd love to do that. I'd love to have more of your recommendations. I have such a huge TBR, but there's always room to add more, right? And if you want to see more of me, please consider subscribing down below and ringing that notification bell so you get notified every single time I upload new videos. I currently upload on a Wednesday and on a Sunday, so be sure to stick around for more bookish content from me. But otherwise, after a very short and sweet video, that is everything from me today. I hope you're having an amazing day, and I'll see you soon in the next video. Bye!